Welcome to Audit Archive, where we run you through some of the most questionable and rather atrocious police encounters. Today, we're looking at a case where a police officer sabotaged his rookie partner who had just joined the force, using him to violate a man's rights and even assaulting him for no reason. On May 7, 2020, two officers with the West Palm Beach Police Department were out on patrol duty together. One of them had been working at the department for quite some time, while the other was a rookie who was under training. The duo was patrolling around in the same cop car when the first officer allegedly observed a vehicle almost run right into the middle of an intersection. This prompted him to pursue the vehicle. He followed it into a gas station where the driver stepped out to fill it up, but was immediately confronted in an aggressive and escalated manner. The entire encounter was captured on the first officer's body cam, and the conversations you'll later hear are simply ridiculous.
Why are you getting out of the car? Why are you getting out of the car so nervous? Put your hands on top of your head. Do it now. Hands on top of your head. 15 him now. 15 him. 10, 15. Turn around. Turn around. Okay. Put your hands on your head. Pat him down for weapons. Anybody else in the vehicle?
That tag is clear on the 2010 black Toyota four-door.
Put him in the back of the patrol car and get his name and ID. Are you listening to dispatch?
Yeah, I told dispatch.
Are you listening to dispatch?
You're not clear.
First time at 1220, copy the 14 on the tag. Thank you. Thank you, buddy.
Every time dispatch calls you and gives you information, you have to acknowledge that they gave you a message.
So far into the incident, there are several things that need to be discussed before moving on so you can have a very clear idea of how tyrannical this officer was. First of all, a quick detail to keep in mind is that the officer's body cam was activated only after he stepped out of the patrol vehicle and started approaching the driver. It was not recording beforehand. This comes into play very soon, so keep it in mind. Secondly, it goes without saying that the officer clearly wasn't having the best of his days. He was obviously already frustrated and somewhat agitated. But the thing is, none of this gave him a reason to treat a member of the public with aggression, whether guilty of a crime or not. In fact, the official website of the West Palm Beach Police Department states that their values include professionalism, respect, integrity, dedication, and excellence, none of which have been displayed so far. Moving on, the fact that the officer pulled his taser on the driver was very questionable. The driver was not remotely threatening the officer's safety in any way. The only reason he was even outside his vehicle was to fill up his car with gas, which was obvious. According to the official taser guidelines, it stated that the taser device is intended to control a violent or potentially violent individual while minimizing the risk of serious injury. It is anticipated that the appropriate use of such a device will result in fewer serious injuries to officers and suspects. Goes to show that there was no reason to threaten the driver with a taser in this case. Lastly, we can already get an idea of how this aggression and use of authority was being thrown at the rookie officer working with him as a partner and presumably a trainee. But the rookie hasn't really done anything concerning. He clearly followed the rather aggressive instructions given to him. This is another detail to bear in mind as we continue watching the footage.
Okay.
Are you serious?
Sir, just keep quiet for me, okay?
No, why?
Just keep quiet for a second.
Are you serious?
Are you drunk?
Why? No.
Okay.
Why'd you even pull me over?
Because you almost ran right to the middle of the intersection.
Are you serious? I wasn't even at the intersection.
Sir, how much money is this? Sir.
I wasn't even at the intersection.
You weren't at the intersection. See this camera? See this camera? It's been recording the whole time.
So what does it matter?
What's your problem?
What's your problem?
All right.
Now, we heard the officer order the driver to keep quiet numerous times, but he's forgetting that everyone in the United States is granted the First Amendment right to freedom of speech. This constitutional right guarantees individuals the freedom to express their opinions, ideas, and beliefs without fear of government censorship or retaliation. Also, it now appears that the officer had unlawfully pulled the driver out. Note that people get pulled over in Florida for many different types of reasons. Law enforcement may believe that you were driving under the influence or have committed another traffic violation, or they may think you are in trouble and need help, or they may believe you witnessed a crime, among other possibilities. Now, one may argue that the officer probably did have reasonable suspicion of a crime since he allegedly witnessed the driver pull into the middle of an intersection. But we might have to give the driver the benefit of the doubt here because the officer has blatantly lied about the traffic violation being captured on his body cam. Remember that the recording started only after he jumped out of the patrol vehicle. This could lead one to believe that the driver never committed a crime in the first place, as he claims. After all, there's virtually no proof to back the officer's allegations. But as if things weren't ridiculous enough, the officer completely loses it now. Watch closely.
Sir, have a seat. Have a seat.
Hey, don't touch me.
Have a seat.
Are you serious? Are you serious?
Don't try to charge into me.
Oh
Do
my
not try to
God.
charge into me. Do you understand me?
Are you serious?
Do not charge into me. Do you understand?
Charging you.
Have a seat in the vehicle.
Are you serious?
Have a seat in
Are
the
you
vehicle.
serious? Are you-
Sit in the vehicle properly, or I'm going to tase you.
Are you kidding me?
I'm going to tase you if you do not sit in the vehicle
Bro,
properly.
are you serious?
Sit in the vehicle properly.
You had to rush me like that?
Put it in here. Do not charge
You're
into me.
teaching this kid how to man.
Don't let him come coming towards me like that. Run his tag. Run his information.
Well, if the officer's tyranny wasn't clear before this outrageous event, it's safe to say we all know that this officer was up to no good here. As seen in the footage, the officer apparently didn't like how the driver was defending himself and asking questions about why he was pulled over. So, because the officer couldn't just assault him there and then, he decided to make up a completely bogus reason, accusing the driver of trying to charge at him, paving the path to a ridiculous abuse of authority. The officer assaulted the driver by violently grabbing onto him and recklessly pushing him into the back seat of the patrol vehicle. All of this happened without the driver ever resisting or showing any aggression, let alone trying to charge at the officer. What's worse is that he immediately blamed the rookie officer for it. Before proceeding to the footage, let's take a quick look at the department's use of force policy. It's made clear that all force used by any member, whether it is deadly or non-deadly, will be only the force necessary to accomplish lawful objectives. Use of physical force should be discontinued when resistance ceases or when the incident is under control. Non-deadly force may be used by a member when necessary to effect an arrest, to overcome resistance to an arrest, in self-defense, to prevent an escape, or to perform other official duties. Judging by this, the officer excessively violated the policy.
1220 respond.
Respond to 20.
You got another unit coming?
Yeah, for 1210 and 51.
26, thank you.
1335.
No, I had to take control. (193) if you're not 10-6, if you can respond.
Respond to 193, change to respond now to 193, 1050. Respond to 193. 193. Yeah, for 1228 for approach speed, you respond now to the 1050 zone and force for the DC.
Are you 10-6? I'll give you a call.
At this point, another unit responded to the gas station to provide backup. It's unclear why the officer would need backup after assaulting a man restrained in handcuffs. Anyway, note that the officer had violated yet another one of the driver's constitutionally protected rights. Generally, the Fourth Amendment to the U.S. Constitution requires police to obtain a warrant prior to conducting a search. However, for vehicle searches during a traffic stop, a search warrant is not necessary if one of three scenarios exists. 1. The driver motorist consents. 2. The officer has probable cause, or 3. An occupant is being arrested and the search is related to that. In this case, none of the mentioned criteria was met, meaning that it was an unlawful search of the vehicle, further emphasizing how the officer was consistently abusing his authority. Now, watch as he shamelessly continues to lie to several other officers about not just the encounter, but also the rookie officer, falsely accusing him of being incompetent.
Do me a favor, come here. Rookie stalled out. Total freaking soft safety thing happened. This guy almost rushed me in handcuffs. He didn't put him in handcuffs, and I told him to put him in handcuffs.
Okay.
The guy's drunk and belligerent. He just totally... So just stay 10-12 him. Make
Okay.
sure he gets ID on him, and calm that guy down. Let me grab my phone.
Shit, you gonna fucking choke me, you motherfucker!
Let me go inside so I can talk. I'm out with a signal 1, most likely, or signal 2, or a guy on 57.
Okay.
Can you hear me or no?
Yeah. Well, we have THI here today.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to have them respond in a minute. Hold on a second. 12:20. If you have THI respond. The thing is this. The rookie is stalling out, and he gets too nervous. And hold on. Turn that down.
The rookie does what?
The rookie, like, he stalls out, he gets scared, he gets nervous, and he doesn't move. Like, it's like an officer safety issue big time. He did it too many times already. So I'm trying to ease him into it. He's still not getting it. Today when we went to this 57 call, he wanted to get there quick. So he went there. I told him there's a suspect vehicle, totally stalled, wouldn't turn around. He passed by the address twice. He gets way too nervous. So I kind of told him this has got to stop, so on and so forth. Then he's not being attentive. There's a vehicle that goes, when we were in the intersection of Forest Hill and Dixie, a car goes almost halfway into the intersection. He doesn't even notice it. I tell him, okay, roll down your window and look into the vehicle as you pass by it to see if he's okay or what's up with him. He doesn't comply. The rookie's not rolling down the window. He's not understanding what I'm saying. He gets nervous. I said, turn around and do a 1050 on the vehicle. He puts his hands all into the computer. He's not paying attention to anything. Then he follows I was like, the guy's running from you. He makes a quick U-turn, goes to the gas station. I told him, conduct a 1050. He doesn't turn on his blue lights. He doesn't know how to get onto the radio properly. I had to get out the car because the guy's getting out the car to run out. And I grabbed the guy, told him to put his hand on top of his head because he's trying to run or trying to leave. And I told the rookie, 1015. The rookie does not 1015. I said, put handcuffs on him. The rookie does not put handcuffs on him. 15 him now. 15 him. 1015.
Turn around. Okay.
And then he finally
This
went.
is this traffic stop that you're on right now.
Huh? Yes. And then finally he put handcuffs on him and then push him in the back, put him to the back. And I said, run his ID, so on and so forth. The guy is drunk, high, and belligerent. While I'm standing there, the rookie's not holding him properly and allows him to almost bum rush me. All right,
Sir.
have a seat. Have a seat.
Hey, don't touch
Have
me.
a seat.
Are you serious? Are you serious?
Don't try to charge into me.
Oh
Do
my
not try to
God.
charge into me. Do you understand me?
Are you serious?
Do not charge into me. Do you understand? Have a seat in the vehicle.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Well, this definitely has to be severely documented. And
Well, it takes a lot to piss me off, and I'm trying to ease him into it. But, even yesterday I kind of told Emily, she says, oh, you're hitting all the traffic spots. And I'm like, yeah, I'm trying to ease him in a controlled environment because I notice he shakes and gets that nervous.
At this point, the officer has been completely exposed as a tyrant. He has either let his bad day bring out the worst in him, or he has always been a corrupt and ignorant cop. We've just heard him lie countless times, first claiming that it was an officer safety situation. It begs the question, how did a man already restrained in handcuffs become an officer safety situation? Actually, that's not even a valid question because the officer's own body cam dispels this claim. Secondly, the officer threw his rookie partner under the bus by using him as an excuse to cover up the tyrannical behavior displayed. He claimed that the rookie officer was being completely useless and was uncompliant. But as mentioned at the very start, and as seen in the replays, the rookie officer was actually doing just as he was told. It's also worth mentioning how these lies would likely have the rookie officer face severe consequences, such as damage to his reputation and potential disciplinary action. Furthermore, the officer's lies not only undermine his own credibility, but also cast doubt on the entire police department's integrity. If he is willing to fabricate stories and manipulate the truth to justify his actions, it raises serious concerns about the culture and accountability within the police force.
Yeah, we definitely gotta document that, but you had your camera on, I hope, right?
Yeah.
Perfect. I'm gonna have to mark those too. Okay.
It wasn't a bad bum rush, but the thing is, the guy kept on. Huh?
So I said I was hoping to have no problem, child. Shit. Okay.
I'm trying to smooth it over, but then the thing is, when the guy's not complying and he's not holding on to him, and he takes a step towards him.
That way you get someone hurt. No,
That's-
we're
that's-
not having that.
It wasn't a crazy bum rush, but I can tell he wanted to fucking fight me. So I was like, dude, he's not picking up on the signs. That's fucked up.
Yeah, no, that's not good.
All right, THI2 has a rookie for a DUI, right?
Yes.
All right, thank you.
All right.
Bye-bye. So,
After trying to backpedal a little when he was told that his body cam footage would be taken in for a report, the officer switched the body cam off while a fellow officer also checked to see if his was off. Following this, both officers likely discussed what actually happened, without all the lies. Ultimately, it remains unclear as to what happened to the presumably innocent driver and whether he was let go or actually brought down to jail. But whatever the outcome was, what's for sure is that the officer was completely out of line throughout this encounter. Be sure to check out our previous video where we cover another outrageous police encounter